having cameras around me all the time is completely unnatural. And me and the crew fight a lot. Kind of kidding, not really. Not really. Like, am I fun to work with? Yes. Adam? Yes.
I think so.
See? Except every time I'm trying to do stuff, they make me stop and slow down because they want it on camera. So the good news is, I said when we started this, it will be authentic. Like, this is gonna be how I flow, how we live as a team, except there's cameras all around me all the time. That's lots of fun. And I can't cuss. Hello friends, welcome to Keeping Good Company. I'm your host, Brandy and we are so glad you are joining us. Today, we are heading out from our home here in Midland, Texas, to our sister city of Odessa, where we are gonna be doing a room refresh for a family, and I can't wait to tell you all about it. We'll be hanging out with some friends and taking a few field trips to learn some simple techniques to incorporate color trends and ways to use vintage finds in any design style. We are also going to be making some simple but stunning DIYs to help transform the family's living space. We'll also share a few simple decorating tips and tricks on how to utilize the cozy, Scandi vibes of Lagome and Hygge. Finally, we will finish our time with a fabulous family space reveal where I will show you how we pulled together all the elements we learned to create a fun and functional space that the family will enjoy for many years to come. We are calling this episode Live, Laugh, and Lagome. Let's get started. Around here, we believe community is everything. We believe kindness moves mountains and small, thoughtful acts have the power to make lasting change. Our family is proof of that. And we believe it's through curiosity, connection, camaraderie, and some good old-fashioned celebration that we can find ways to unite and be good neighbors. So join us on our give back adventures as we try to leave this world just a little better than we found it. Welcome to Keeping Good Company.
Time is money. At Southern Property Management, we step in to take care of the day-to-day management of your property as well as your tenant relationships, leaving you free to focus on maximizing your investment. With over 60 years' experience managing commercial properties from West Texas to Fort Worth, we can use our expertise to manage and control expenses and remove the hassle of the insurance process and needed repairs. We would love the opportunity to save you time, money, and possibly a few headaches.
So we are heading out to Odessa to talk through with Miss Kathy and her daughter about what home feels like to them, what they would like to see in their space, and really just kind of get to know them. So I have a little bit of a get to know you game I'm gonna play that helps me learn a little bit more about them and what their hopes are for their space. This is the getting to know you game. Are there any colors you're allergic to? Like you dislike them so bad, you're like, oh, I can't have them in my house.
Yellow.
Any color?
Like hot pinks.
Yeah. Look at her face.
Yeah.
That just disgusts me.
Yeah. That's going on.
Yeah. Gold. Love it or leave it.
Love it.
I bet you know, that's great. Couches are for A, snuggling, B, beautiful pillows, C, folding laundry, D, all of the above.
All of the above. D.
Okay, plants. Easy to talk to or easy to kill?
We can't take care of plants.
Y'all are plant murderers! You know,
unless it's a succulent or a cactus, we can't keep it alive.
We love charcuteries, especially when they come over. We'll eat charcuteries.
That's so fun. That's the best way to eat.
Yeah, and it's fun to see if you can like top your last.
Oh, so it's a little bit of a charcuterie competition in
Yes.
So do you make them each time for your friends?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I've been doing CrossFit. This is going my third year.
Okay.
So like she's been to like little workouts with us here and there.
Okay.
But she's actually at the age now that she can go to the actual classes. So I would say probably for the last 2 weeks, she's been going to CrossFit with me. So that's something big that we do together. That sign, I don't know. I actually had like kind of a pride moment. Like I was real proud. Christmas, I think we were packing my sister's kids in her car, and I just looked into my house and I just saw how lit up it was, and then I saw the sign and I just felt really proud that I did this by myself and I didn't need anybody's help. So that's pretty special to me.
I like to help people create spaces that are a reflection of their personalities and who they are. And when you do that, it makes people want to go home. Well, I really like to find out what their likes and interests are. You know, that's one of the important things. Kathy and her daughter talking about how they have a shared love of fitness. You know, that's something they're doing together. And they talked about how they love to entertain and do charcuterie boards, and just talking about their past experiences. You know, you're in the things that kind of develop your style are not just your likes and dislikes, they're also where you're from, you know, where you've traveled, where you live now, you know, your environment, your friends, your personality. So a lot plays a part into like what someone's design style is. So just asking lots of questions, you know, and one of the challenges is we've got about an hour to get to know someone, to redo their space in about 2 days. And so, you know, we still want to keep it neutral enough so that they can go back in and further add their personality, because, you know, we in some ways are just kind of giving them a foundation so that they can keep going with it. This is by no means that we're doing the whole space, it's finished, voila. It's, hey, you've been wanting to get your space done for 6 years. You work all the time. When you're not working, you're taking care of your daughter. We're gonna give you a head start, a really good head start, so that you can come in and we're gonna pass the baton on to you, and you don't have to do all the hard stuff. Now you can just come and add some more of your personality. So hopefully just creating a foundation for them to jump off of. The cameras, because I don't flow like that.
Brandy, real quick, can you take like one step to your left? Half step to your right.
Wait.
Half step, half.
Right there. Just stand like that.
Just like that. That is the most natural look ever.
Do you know how much painting we have to do today? Okay, so this has been a little bit of an interesting turnaround, because we were hoping to have 3 8-hour days to do some stuff, and the daughter got a little bit of a tummy issue, which she's fine now, but it's put us behind a little on schedule, and so our time frame is shrunk, and so we're getting ready to do a whole lot in a little bit of time. So I'm gonna have extra people here today helping to get all of the painting done, which is a lot, because I've actually even added a little bit of the space. We were originally just doing this great room, and I decided, because the breakfast nook is so much a part of the space, that we would go ahead and try to tie it in together. And so we'll probably work late tonight painting until the family comes home. They do go to the gym, and so we have a little bit longer today. So we have a lot to do. Party! We're gonna make sure the back of my car's opened up. All pictures in picture frames, all of them, everything that's out, I want to go ahead and take to the back of my car, and then all decor, like any decor that's sitting in any of this space, like any of the tables, any of that, put on the dining room. Just random decor, candles, tchotchkes, knickknacks, that kind of stuff. But even if it's a questionable frame, like you're like, I don't know, if it's in a frame, put it in the car, because I have to figure out how to take all the colored pictures tonight. I'm hoping some magic happens today. I might bounce ideas off of you and you to make them neutral, because she wants very neutral. So that's actually the first thing we're gonna do. So just start grabbing stuff, and then we're gonna push furniture out of the way after we've moved all the decor. Okay. So like legit, that's what we're doing. We are gonna take these down, and here's one of the biggest challenges, and this is something you can brainstorm with me. She wants a neutral space. She wants the whole space neutral, peaceful, open, airy, and yet she wants us to use every one of these pictures. Oh, wow. So, oh, wow. Yep. Yeah, get your brain going. So I'm gonna take these all home, and we are going to figure out how to make all these look neutral.
Awesome.
One of the issues is her furniture is pretty new, and so we need to utilize it, but we have to make more space. So how can I do that? And it's gonna be by getting rid of some of the tables and stuff. And so I'm trying to decide what to keep, what's gonna go before we start painting everything. Yep. So that's where I'm at. So yes, Luke, I think I'm gonna have you help me move this. Okay, there you go. My favorite tape. There are lots of tapes out there that are great. They're wonderful. I love frog tape. It's always important to make sure the baseboards are wiped before we put the tape down. And this is what I do, Sid. I always start my corner, and then I go about 3 inches at a time, and just make sure you're getting right up to the edge. Up next on Keeping Good Company.
It's hard to think about West Texas without acknowledging the positive impact oil and gas industry has made in its communities. For 30 years, we at Sun Pumper have aimed to do the same by providing the oil and gas industry with the most innovative, reliable, and affordable solar-powered injection systems available. Let us utilize our American-made products to maximize your efficiency, putting you in the position to continue to make West Texas great.
I like to differentiate design and decorating like this. Design is when you sell the home, everything you take out is decorating. What you leave is the design. So design is your surfaces, your wall finishes, your trim, your cabinetry, things you're not going to take with you when you sell the house. Your decorations, the decorating part is everything you add to it. So this specific project that we're doing in Odessa is a decorating project. And so the first thing that I like to incorporate is repurposing items. Things the homeowner already has. And I do this in my home as well. We call it shop in your house. Sometimes just moving things from space to space gives it just a new feel, a new life. The next thing I like to do is incorporate art, but not art for the sake of hanging things on the walls. I like art that either tells a part of the family story or maybe ties in the design story. And so with Kathy, we're gonna try to do some art, some things that really tie in her color story and the peaceful feeling that she's really hoping to go for. Some other things I like to make sure I do is to incorporate the personal items. This is how we take it from house to home. How do we make the decorations tell a part of the story? So we'll do that with photos, mementos, maybe some fun quotes, things that tell about the family themselves. There's lots of ways to bring personality to a home. We just try to do it without adding too many things. That way it still has that very clean, kind of peaceful vibe that she's going for. Using the Scandinavian vibes, I'm going to tell you a little bit about in a minute. We like to incorporate light lots of different ways. It could be lamps, it could be candles, it could be twinkle lights, because there's always a place for twinkle lights. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the Scandinavian vibes, this balanced living approach that you get with both Lagome and Hygge. And so Lagome, roughly translated, is not too much, not too little. And let me read you something. This is pretty cool. This says, Hygge is about an atmosphere and an experience rather than things. It's about being with the people we love, a feeling of home, a feeling that we are safe, that we are shielded from the world, and allow ourselves to let our guard down. So some people think Lagome and Hygge are just like design principles, but they're really not. They're ways to simplify and take in the moments each day. And when we create an environment that allows us to do that, that's how we practiced, I think, balanced, joyful living. So we want to negate the clutter. We want to create environments that aren't overly stimulating. And so we're gonna use some of these principles in Kathy's house, and I can't wait to show you how we do that. We are here at the design gallery of Paul Evans Flooring, and this is a special place to me because, one, these people are my dear friends, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you a story. So this is Herschel and his dad. Hello! Actually, he's not here, but I wanted him to be a part of it, so we put his cutout in. So this is a special place because I helped design it as a designer back when I was doing construction full-time, but this is how the story goes. So I'm telling Jeff the story that I'm gonna rent a box truck, I'm gonna go to Round Top, I'm gonna shop for all my clients, I'm gonna get him a big window, and he says, I have a box truck, you don't need to rent one. Can you drive a box truck? So I say, of course. I have never driven a box truck. So I have the whole thing filled. I make it through 4 days of shopping. I think I'm just a boss. The last day I go have lunch and I park at this little restaurant on the street. Well, I can't see everything in front of me. So as I'm leaving, I start pulling forward and I hear, and it scares me, so I freak out. So first I stop, but then I hear, and then for some reason it makes me go faster. Well, there's people shopping on the streets, and now they're all staring at me, and I'm flooring it, and I'm not going anywhere, but you hear, and finally I bust free out of this parking lot over a curb, and I have no idea what just happened. So I'm scared. Now, right now I'm shaking. So I pull down the road on the side of the road and I get out, and the whole top of the box truck is shaped like a taco because I was trapped underneath a tree.
In true Brandy fashion. That is the way.
So I have to call them from Round Top and say, I just completely damaged your box truck. And Jeff, his precious dad, is like, it doesn't matter. We're not worried about it. Are you okay? Just drive it back here. We'll fix it. I'm like, no, you're not gonna fix this box truck. So, and they still let me design their
Still let them.
whole shopping center. Like the whole shop. So we're like ride or dies. So we're really good friends. But there's so much information on the internet about how to shop for paint colors for your home. Frankly, I think it can be a little bit overwhelming. And at the end of the day, I'm not sure there's a hardcore rule of thumb. I feel like most people know what looks good and what doesn't look good. So when you're choosing the field color of your home, it really needs to match your floor. And the field color is the main color you're going to carry throughout. With Miss Kathy's house, she has a terracotta floor that's throughout her whole house, and that's what we're going to be working around. And so she has lots of reds in it. We're really wanting to brighten up the space. Currently, it's kind of a peachy tone, and it doesn't really bring out all the hues of the flooring. So we are going to tone down the walls And we're gonna go in with a soft grayish, a little bit of gray, a little bit of beige. And then we are gonna highlight a couple walls with Benjamin Moore's Color of the Year, October Mist. And once we get to Kathy's, I'll show you guys how we're gonna pull all of this together. So we have to have the whole team for this one. So we have our resident in-house designer, Tia, who's coming in to help. We also have Sheridan. Sheridan's my handyman. Sheridan can do anything. She can build stuff, she can paint stuff, she can create stuff. She's also like a MacGyver. Sheridan's our MacGyver. We have my niece Sid, who's just like the workhorse, and she's a prepper and she can do anything, and she makes stuff happen. Tori, actually our ops manager, is also an artist. So she can cut in and she can paint. So we're gonna utilize Tori. And then I've had Cindy with me forever. So Cindy helps pull it all together. And I can't pull any of this off without a team. Like, it is never me. There is a team. The cameras will never trick you. It is Brandy Bell and all her friends pulling it off together all the time. First white, that wall, and then we're just gonna correspond as we go because I want to get that mural done and then tack up a tarp. So maybe I put you through on that wall, you can cut in, you can roll, you can roll. The paint we got from Paul Evans is new Benjamin Moore paint, and it's insane. You barely put it on there and it covers everything. So that was an unexpected, oh my goodness, painting's gonna go way faster, and we just bought ourselves a whole bunch of time. Murals, there's this almost emotional connection with me and murals because it was something I didn't know how to do, and then when I found out I could do it, it provided a lot of opportunities really for my kids to do things. It was kind of like our extra money. So I had my design job, and then I would wake up early or stay late and do murals. So anytime I have the opportunity to get to do a mural somewhere, I always want to do something really special because it feels like in some ways that's my gift to people. I love design, I love decorating, I love construction. You know, I've been in it my whole life, it's what I know, but to me murals are a little bit different. And so with Miss Kathy and that connection, my heart for her as a single mom, I wanted to do something really special for her. And so I came up with a mural design that I felt like kind of hit all the targets she was hoping for. And you know, I'm always nervous because it's art. It's a little bit different than decorating. It's you giving a little bit of yourself. So, you know, there's always that thought of, oh my gosh, what if they hate it? I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna die. But it's something I want to do either way. So it's just kind of putting yourself out there and making yourself vulnerable. We got a lot done today. So we got so much painted. We have a couple surprises for the homeowner that she doesn't know we're working on, but she had mentioned that was something that she would like to do. So we got her a jump start on it. We're gonna leave them blank enough that she can come add her own personality, but also finished enough that if she doesn't want to, she can leave them as is. We got the walls done. The Benjamin Moore paint was insanely helpful because it cut our time in half. We got everything prepped that we'll need for tomorrow. We got all the furniture pulled, and then tomorrow we'll go back in and we have some shelving to install, and we have lots of decorating, lots of fluffing. Got a mural almost finished. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. I'm kind of in this tension moment of, do I leave it as is or do I do one more thing to it? It was a great day. Had a whole team here. Lots of people helping out. Many hands make for light work, and we'll come back in tomorrow and finish it before the homeowner gets here. It's gonna be crazy. So the crew and everyone's gone, just me and Purdy here. We are trying to paper off things like the mural and the niche that we did and hide some of the things, some of the furniture we're doing, because at the end of the day, we want the homeowner to be really excited when she sees it tomorrow. So we're spending a little extra time tonight hiding things, which is probably more important to me than anybody else. But I know what it's like to have somebody do something fun for you, and I want it to be a good surprise. So we're now finally heading home. There's still so much to do, but it's gonna be good, and we're gonna get it done.
Furniture is not who we are. It's what we do, but it's our way to reach out to people.
We do feel like we're in the customer service business in that we do care about customers. Like, we do want to help you find what you're looking for, you know? We do live here and we like living here and we really love our community. And so I feel like it's just important to invest in it.
Paul Evans has been around since 1988. We've had a lot of family members in there. My son is a part of our team. I beat a lot on the deal side of it. And my son, on the other hand, you know, he's a little more style trend oriented.
Dad's a little bit more toned down on style. I'm a little bit upscale on style. So we usually find the medium to get the customer where they need to go.
And that's exactly what you'll find at Paul Evans in Midland or Odessa. A great deal on the latest trends and styles.
Anytime I get the chance to shop at Found Furnishings for a design project, I head there because I love vintage stuff. I love using things that are repurposed. I love using things that have a history, that have a story to tell. It's like you're bringing part of someone's story into another home. So I just love Found Furnishings. I love thrifting. I love estate sales. I love upcycling. And there's so much. Well, first of all, they're women owned, so I love that. But they are so good at finding really unique things, just super out of the box art, decor. I cannot say enough about how magical. I say magical a lot. About how bad those mofos are. So here's what we're doing, okay? We are redoing, she's got, like most of the people that come in this store, she's got hand-me-downs, our homeowner that we're helping her refresh her space. So she has a dining table and chairs that were given to her and a credenza that were given to her. So a collection of things that
don't match.
Not really the style she's going for. I'm a huge fan of reusing.
So are we.
Yes, which is your whole story.
Yes.
And so I need to easily have my team be able to help me do this because we have about 2 days to do the whole thing. I think I like the mushroom.
Mushroom's really good.
I like the mushroom. And if I wanted to do a dry brush over the mushroom to give it a little bit more of that rustic look, very light dry brush, what color would you recommend?
Probably either silver mink or Le Bon Terre.
Let's do Le Bon
It's
Terre.
got a little bit of green in it.
Do you know what Le Bon Terre means?
The good earth, I think.
You do? I'm so impressed.
Terre, I think, means earth. I don't know.
Do you know what I was going to do?
Guessing.
I was going to make something up.
No.
I would have said it means warm milk chocolate. So tell me, what are mistakes people normally make with chalk paint?
Like putting them on countertops and stuff like that.
Who would paint a countertop with chalk paint?
And not cleaning it real well before. People
Okay.
think you can just start painting, you wipe it off with, damp cloth, it's done, but it's going to have buildup that doesn't come off with a damp cloth.
Okay.
So oils or old polishes that might have been used on the furniture.
Okay.
But it
Just
needs to
be
cleaned.
sure to clean your furniture before you chalk paint.
Just to rough it up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these are boots painted.
That's painted and then a wax.
Same color, different color wax finish on.
Has
this.
anybody worn them?
No, they're just. I mean, they don't match, so
Go for it. Go for it.
they smell okay. Just like old leather.
Just saying, we are found furniture, and we found those somewhere.
These boots are made.
It wasn't one of our.
So we don't know where the boots came from?
They're ostrich quill. They're kind of cool.
Okay. Also, we need a few little items we're going to be using her furniture. And so a couple things we're looking for, maybe a plant holder, something for change or jewelry, and just some more practical items like that. So I would love to just walk around and do a little shopping, but pick your brain as I go. I really love all the pieces we got from Found. I think they fit perfectly in this space. They give it that little bit of a boho, a little bit of a tranquil vibe, and I love mixing new things and old things.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is, the problem is that this paint was getting really thick, and so when we were putting it on the chair, it was layering on really thick. And especially with the temperature outside being super cold, we need to make sure that we're doing thin layers so that way they dry, because the top layer is drying before the layer underneath can dry. So it's drying, this is drying before this is, so it's causing it to peel up and chip. So what we'll probably do is let it dry a little bit more, and then just kind of, we have some sanding blocks, and we'll problem solve and patch and sand, and just everything's fixable. It's always fixable. It's never the end of the world. So we're gonna figure it out.
Nice.
At Lantana Acres, we wanted to create a hidden gem for our community that is specially designed for hosting stunning weddings and special events without the hassle and expense of traveling across Texas. Our goal for our boutique space is to bring exceptional beauty, one-of-a-kind charm, and access to uniquely different event decor to everyone right here in West Texas. We even have a professional in-house designer available for stress-free memories. Stop by and discover the beauty of the hometown venue with the destination feels.
Right out of high school, I just started working for a dealership, and kind of started from the bottom and just started washing cars and became a lot attendant. And I love the shop. I've always loved cars. It just evolved into a job, and then I worked for somebody for so long, and it's like, I need to do this for myself. I met Rosie, and she's never said no. She just said, let's do it, and we started saving money. You know, her background and my background, and we met it together, and we opened up our business. Epic's located on the corner of John Ben Shepherd and Highway 80, Odessa, Texas.
EpicCollision.net.
Quiet on set. I've just been waiting to do that. I'm sorry. There are lots of ways to do art that's customized for a home that require a low level of skill. And so pour paint, squeegee art, splatter art, that's super simple. And the brilliance of squeegee art is there's virtually no skill. You're just dropping colors on a canvas and then using a squeegee to lightly streak it. There are other ways to do it too. You can use pour paint. You can splatter the paint on. You can have kids do their handprints and stack them so thick that it almost looks like a pointillism painting, and you don't realize it's handprints till you get really close. It's just lots of really cool, unique ways that you can take colors that are part of your family, your color family of your design scheme, and incorporate it into custom art that's fun and that you can feel proud of. And that also makes great Christmas gifts. So we are starting the day behind, which is pretty normal for an install day. We already broke a tree, took the wrong keys, printer wasn't working. Like it's an install day, but after, a couple decades of doing this, it doesn't bother me. It's just like we have to move faster. And I also warn everybody, I'm super intense on days like this. 3 cut. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you'll come in and doof, 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 and then screw into studs. So I'm either like heavily focused and intense, or I'm dancing around acting like a total dork. And so I go between the two personalities pretty quickly on install days. So watch out. Oak, unfinished. Isn't it beautiful? I also had this pre-cut for you. Does that make you happy? Okay, all I want is nail gun. Doof, 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 doof. Then I have these little L brackets, and I want to create some modern floating shelves. And this is it. This is all they're gonna be, because I'm stacking art across them. We are going to be installing shelving, the TV, putting the furniture back, hanging window treatments, finishing the mural, putting all the decor out, dressing the furniture. We're redecorating the whole space today. All we pretty much did yesterday was the actual painting. So we have until this afternoon to get it all put together. I originally bought these because I was going to put them in the entry, but I love how the entry's turning out, so I'm not going to use them, but I want her to have some mirrors in the space, so I'm going to put them in the nooks. A little more of a boho modern look, and although this stained glass chandelier is gorgeous, it doesn't really go with the vibe that we're going for. The issue is lighting is very, very expensive and not in the budget this go around. So I was trying to figure out how I could, using what she already has, the base, swap out or make a cover, and so I was bouncing ideas off with Sheridan. I was originally going to use some seagrass, but we're pretty sure that I can just replace this with a lampshade. We don't know that because we make up crap all the time that doesn't work. So we're going to see if this works. Wow, look at us. We just created a whole new type of chandelier. Now, here's the question of the day. Can we do this in the entry? Will it work on the booby light? Look at this, ready? Oh, it's so cute. I think it's gonna work. I'm involved in a lot of single mom stuff because that's my heart, it's one of my passions. So I've always kind of had, different organizations I'm involved with single moms. So my friend Angie, I said, Angie, she oversees a community group for single moms. I was like, let's find a single mom that we can bless in Odessa to just do something really cool for. And they don't have to, I don't want people waiting for catastrophes to happen to love their neighbor. Just find ways to go love your neighbor. So she called me and she gave me a young lady's number named Grace. And I had this beautiful conversation with Grace where she was so sweet. And she said, you know what? My mom and dad just helped me redo my house and it feels good to me. And she was like, as much as I want you to come help me, I would feel so guilty. So can I give you somebody else's name? Okay, so originally, Miss Angie recommended you to have your space redone. Tell me why you passed it on.
I passed it on because I was blessed with my parents coming down and helping me decorate my entire house. My mom went and bought everything. We decorated it together, and it was just like, I didn't want to undo everything that we have done.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to pass the blessing to someone who I knew actually needed that help and didn't have the background or the help that I've had through my time. So
I love that.
Yeah. So,
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
It's been fun getting to know Kathy and her daughter, and to kind of, it's a new friendship for
Yes.
me too. What do you know about Kathy?
What I know is that she's a single mom, and she's done it all by herself. She has not had any help, and she's a very strong-willed, independent single mom who doesn't want any help either. So that's the first thing she told me whenever I told her. She was like, "No, I don't deserve that." I'm like, "Yes, you do deserve that, and yes, we are doing it for you. Like, you are very much like a very epitome of what deserves something like this." She was like, "Well, okay." She didn't even want to take it because that's how strong she is.
Yeah, she's also humble.
Yes, she's very humble.
Yeah. What I'm thinking is, I need to do that tablescape. I need to hang that picture. I have to hang those 2 shelves, but I can't do that until that piece of furniture is in place. Then we just have to put the chairs around the table and dress the coffee table, which is not a lot. Really, a lot depends on getting that TV up, because I can do this pretty quickly. And then I'll add those 2 shelves. Unless you're a florist, you should always go somewhere on the intraweb and look up things like, how often do you change the water? What type of flowers are good to mix and mingle? Sometimes some last longer than the others, and so you're throwing away flowers quicker than you need to be. I know certain tricks and tips, like if you have a stem versus it's more of a branch stem, you can take these kind of clippers and you split the bottom and it holds water longer. So there's lots of ways to learn. I don't know why I do some of the things that I do sometimes. It's easy for people to say, well, I did it because of this, this, and this. Sometimes I don't have a reason. I just happen to look at the wall and think that the space behind the canvas felt a little naked. So I wanted to give it some color, and I wasn't sure how to do it. So I decided to do like a watercolor vibe because I love watercolors. And I just did it. And at the end of the day, I figured if it's horrible, we'll just get Tori to paint over it. Do you feel like this green, actually Tori too, Tori, look through your lens. Is this enough to balance that wall and have this table on an angle? I feel like it is, but then I'm not sure. Do I need to paint a splotch of green behind this, like a big brush stroke?
I mean, I think it'd be really cool, but it looks good as is.
Tia, what's your vote?
I agree.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
It would be cool, but if you don't have time or...
We have time, but I can't tell if I should. Harm. What's your vote? You're the casting vote. Do we paint a quick splotch behind this while I'm setting the table and then hang it? Or do we leave this as is on the wall?
I say go with your splotch.
Okay.
Like you said, you've never seen it done before.
3 for 3.
Yeah, so here's the deal though. Who's repainting the wall if the splotch looks stupid? Okay, bring it to here and go down. Go down a little. Okay, because I don't want it very high. I just want to, all right. You take it and do your L for L bracket. Oh, look. Oh, you signed it. Hey, that's how it's meant to be. Watch this. Look. Here. Look. Whoa. We'll just add. Now it's not weird because we have it in the rest of the painting. See, look. Don't panic. They'll be like, oh my gosh, look, they put October Mist in their artwork. That's so wonderful. See? There you go. It's good.
Okay. Oh.
You're good.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, I need to shoot the thingy. The video. Remember?
Yes. Tori's making sure that my son says that, Andy.
Really?
Hey! If something's good, hey! He's heavy. Will you come get him for me? Will you see if he fits in that corner? I don't know if he will, but will you see if you can just see if you it is stout. That thing is heavy. And like line it up with its back.
I think that's lovely.
Yeah, not like that.
You wouldn't admit it.
I love it. But I thought it would be fun if we did some fun Sherpa throws. And so we cut out Sherpa fabric in the shape of animals. Here's a tip. Before you bring these in your house, you have to go outside and shake them to death to get rid of all the extra frizz. And then we took a little lint roller and got the extras. So what we're gonna do is hide some of the fabric on the chair. We're going to just set these cute little throws down. They're super soft and cozy. They go with our vibe. They're also machine washable. So she can keep these here forever, or if she's like, hey, I think I want to reupholster my chairs, she can do that as well. What's funny is people are totally gonna think we planned Kyle doing that. And he actually does take over my decorating projects at home. I have no idea what's happening on the table.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening.
Very creative. Wedge those in there.
It's odd, but you made it work.
I don't know what's happening. But this isn't. Okay. You're all done. I love you. Good job. The space felt totally different before and after, and I think it's less to do with anything the team and I did, and more to do with the fact that we took what the homeowner wanted and we put her heart back in the space. She had been there for a long time and hadn't at that point really made it her own. And so I feel like the beauty and the warmth that you feel in this space comes from the fact that it's a reflection of the homeowner, and now you can feel it.
No! Oh my God. Oh my God, all of those are black and white. Oh my God, the buffet! Wow.
The TV's mounted.
Wow. Oh my God. Oh my gosh! Wow! I love it. Oh my gosh. It's like a little nook right there. Oh, look. Everything's so pretty. What do you think?
I like it.
It's so different but the same. Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
They set the plates out. Look at the chairs.
Look at this. Wow.
Look at the fur on the chairs.
Oh, that's cool. Oh look. Welcome home, neighbor. And then they changed that. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
If you hate it, don't tell me. Just don't tell me.
No, it's different, but like, wow, you did like, wow. It's like all of my stuff, but jazzed up.
It looks different, but like,
it's your stuff.
It's the same stuff.
Yes, it's good different.
Does it feel like home?
Yes.
That's good. Look, so I wanted to bring Sheridan in. Look at it, that's a legit charcuterie board. Like, look how big it is. Like, look, go read it. Sheridan made that for you.
Oh.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize there was an M or anything.
Yeah.
Thank you
there's a lot.
so much.
There's a lot. Yeah, so we did a lot. So.
Oh wow. I'm gonna love this.
Yes. I was like, no, like
I'm
if you
already ready to use it.
If you have a party, like that is the charcuterie board to use.
Yes. I just can't believe how much awesome stuff I had and didn't even realize it.
These are your beautiful plates. Like you have beautiful things, and sometimes we forget how lovely our things are. And so moving them to different rooms, that's a great way to appreciate things that you already owned.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I love it. Everything. I really do. I'm not just saying that for the cameras. Like, I really love it. It's wow.
Anybody
I did not want to cry.
But I do want, no, I'm not a good crier either. I don't do good crying.
I feel awkward, and then when other people cry, I'm like, they're there. Yeah, I'm like, give me the broom so I can pat you from afar. I get so awkward.
That's bad. No, you're not awkward. Can I tell you something? I mean it sincerely. I think it's a single mom thing. Mm-hmm. I think it was like, okay, why do single moms have so much pride? Why are we so? It's like, because at the end of the night, we're wondering if we can do it.
Yeah.
Can we pull it off? Like, do we have what it takes? And so it's like, we have to have that pride for ourselves to go, no, we can do this. We can raise our children. We're going to get through this. And, wake up every day and go, hell yeah, I got this. And so when you let that vulnerability out, it's like, but do I really have what it takes? you know, and
I
so
think you question yourself every single day. When you get through that day, you're like, okay, I made it through another day. But what does the next day hold for me? So you get through literally day by day, hour by hour, you know, minute by minute if you have to, but you gotta just keep crawling.
Yeah.
Like if you can't walk, then crawl.
Yeah. When you've walked in someone's shoes, you don't have to say much because you know what they're feeling. You know, I had people do things for me, lots of things. And so I know what it's like to be very proud, but very thankful. You know, that's why we're doing the show, because we're extremely grateful to be where we're at, doing what we're doing, and to have so many people help us out, you know, and to be there for me and the boys. So I think being with Miss Kathy was like, I got her feelings, like her feelings of pride that she wanted to know that she could take care of her family, right? She needs to know that she can take care of her family, because when she lays down at night, that's what runs through her head, is she has to know that she can take care of her family. And so I get that. And so just kind of seeing her struggle between like this gratitude and this thankfulness, like I know exactly how she's feeling, and that's why we do the show. Thank you for making me cry.
That's why we gotta keep pushing. We're just gonna keep pushing until we make you cry, basically.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Be sure to check out our YouTube and podcast, Good Company Backstory, where we chat more with our guests about chasing dreams, loving neighbors, and living our best lives. And for all of our crafts, recipes, and DIYs, head over to our website for all the deets. I want to leave you with this. Alicio, aka Ellie Rodriguez Delgado, said this: "The light is what guides you home. The warmth is what keeps you there." Let's keep shining our light. Bye, guys.
We all know that life ain't easy. We all know the times are tough. We may not have it all together, but if we've got each other, that's enough. I'm checking on you, you're checking on me. We are keeping it together, keeping good company. My door's always open, my table's never full. Meet me on the front porch, I'll make time for you. I'm checking on you, you're checking on me. We are keeping it together, keeping good company.
After projects are completed, I'm usually just really excited, and I want cheese. That's what I crave after we're done with anything. I go for cheese. Specifically, if you want to know what my celebration food is, give me a good cauliflower pizza with goat cheese. I mean,